My name is Corren Johnson. I'm the Deputy Director for Complete Streets for the Baltimore City Department of Transportation. I'm excited to be here this afternoon as we come together to celebrate the completion of this new Edmondson Avenue Bridge. Since the end of 2016, we've been working in this community to reconstruct the iconic arched bridge. The new structure carries 2 lanes of traffic in each direction and features 5-foot sidewalks on each side to facilitate a safe walking space across the bridge. And during the construction, we even committed to keep green spaces like the hiker-biker trail below the bridge open to the community. The Edmondson Avenue Bridge is located in a critical intersection of CSX rail line, trails, parkways, and traffic demands. We are proud to have maintained the functionality of the surrounding area through this phased construction. This bridge was not completed without a concerted effort and coordination from our contractors and utility workers who ensured critical services were not disturbed during the project. In the construction of the bridge, honoring the precious integrity of the original design was also paramount. Details like the ornamental decorative railing, architectural panels, and signature arches are characteristic of the original structure. On behalf of Transportation Director Steve Sharkey, I'd like to thank our project partners here with us this afternoon, including Mayor Brandon Scott and City Council President Nick Mosby, and Councilman John Bullock, representatives of West Baltimore Community Associations, our bridge design firm Stantec, our construction contractor Tudor Perini, and our talented team of Baltimore City DOT personnel. The dedication and commitment of our partners here today has contributed to the success of the Edmondson Avenue Bridge project, and we look forward to this new structure serving our community, your community, for many, many years to come. Thank you, and now I'd like to introduce the mayor of our great city, Mayor Brandon Scott.
Thank you, Deputy Director, and thank you, and good afternoon, everyone. I am so proud to be here with our partners in government, our Council President Nick Mosby, Councilman John Bullock from the 9th District, our good friend representing Councilman Burnett today, and from Council President's office. We're going to continue, thankful to have Parrish here with us today. Ms. Anita, who represents the Allendale Community Association, one of our fabulous community leaders here in Southwest Baltimore, and all of those who have helped us through this project, the physical nature of this project. I would also be remiss if I didn't acknowledge our state partners who, of course, are in session today from Districts 40, 41, and 44A, who collectively represent this neighborhood and help to make this day possible. I also want to recognize our bridge design firm, Stantec, our construction contractor, Tudor Perini, and of course, everybody here today, but last and certainly not least, Director Sharkey, Chief of Staff Turner, our Deputy Director Johnson, and the entire team at DOT who have been shepherding over this project, this incredible project, to make sure it all happened. And thank you all for being here today. The completion of this bridge has been long, and I do mean long anticipated, with a big emphasis on long. Just ask anyone that lives in Edmondson Village or any Allendale or any neighborhood here in Southwest Baltimore. And although it may have taken a little longer than expected, I applaud the diligent efforts of our project partners, construction workers, and everyone involved in this project for persevering through this tremendous undertaking, even in the midst of a pandemic. This bridge, like so many other projects around the city, is proof that we finish what we start, regardless of the hurdles and the challenges that may come our way. This bridge project is a testament to our resilience and our resilience as a city of Baltimore, and that famous Baltimore determination that we all have. For those who don't know, this bridge is well over 100 years old, and the entire structure was in dire need of replacement. It serves over 4,000 cars, connecting West Baltimore and to US 40, the CSX Railroad, Hilton Parkway, and the Gwynns Falls Trail on a daily basis. It took millions of dollars to make the necessary repairs to keep this road safe and flowing for all commuters, whether they're driving to and from work, riding around town on a bus, or walking to school like so many residents in this working class community do each and every day. The rebuilding of this bridge was strategically done in phases so that the roadway could remain open to allow traffic through, so travelers would not be too inconvenienced, because we understand how vital this particular route is to all of our residents and the folks that this bridge supports. Complete with this iconic arches and state-of-the-art utilities, including a new DPW water main, BGE electric conduits, a Baltimore City conduit system, and equipped with Verizon telecommunications, all a part of this bridge renovation. I say all of that to emphasize that all of this was done with you, your family, and your safety in mind. This project's completion reinforces our commitment, our promise to prioritizing the safety and well-being of all of our residents. We remain committed to transit expansion as a part of our Complete Streets program across the city of Baltimore, so that our residents have access to all the amenities that they need. This completion of the Edmondson Avenue Bridge, which looks great by the way, is a win for Edmondson Village and the entire city of Baltimore. Congratulations to all of our elected officials that made it happen, the builders that labored to this project and bringing it to fruition, all of Southwest Baltimore, the community, and everyone that will drive or walk or bike or do whatever across this bridge. It will benefit so many people in so many ways, and that we know will improve the quality of life for everybody in our city, because everybody comes across this bridge. So I just want to say thank you again to everyone for being patient with us. We look forward to renovating and opening more new bridges, completed bridges, including one up in Northeast Baltimore that is near and dear to my heart, the Harford Road Bridge, in the near future. And now I'd like to turn it over to our City Council President, Nick Mosby. Mr. President.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I will not be long. I think the mayor did an amazing job laying out where we are today, why we're here today, and where we're going. The one thing I'll say is thank you to the mayor, his team, to the administration, to all the employees of the Department of Transportation, to our state partners, to our city council, but most importantly, to the members of this community. Ms. Anita, you and all your neighbors have stuck through this, and today is an amazing day. When we talk about infrastructure investment, the one thing that we know we're talking about is investing in our future. Letting communities know, letting residents know, letting the city know that this area is truly important to us. And when we think about something like a bridge, not looking at it in a term of a noun, but looking at it as a term of a verb, it connects people. It connects people to opportunity, it connects people to upward mobility, but more importantly, it connects communities. And when we talk about this amazing city and all of our amazing communities around the city, we know that this bridge will stand here for the test of time as long as each and every one of you that are here today to celebrate the opening of the bridge in a way that folks in the future can look back like we're looking back 115 years ago, Mr. Mayor, and said this was an investment on our future. So again, thank you to all of the committed partners that put the blood, sweat, tears sometimes probably into finishing this project. Thank you, Deputy, for all your hard work and for your team's work. But understand and know, like the mayor said, this is the start of many. And I'm excited to continue to partner and work with our mayor as we continue to ensure that infrastructure is protected, particularly in communities that have been disproportionately disadvantaged over decades. The last thing I'll say is there's not many times when we get to stand on Edmondson Avenue and have this many cameras and talk about something positive. And that's real. And let's just take that in. But we understand and know that the hard-working men and women of this community, the children of this community, the institutions inside of this community, every single stakeholder in this community deserves this day, but guess what? More of these days to come. So let's not just cherish this one day and move on and not come back and only come back with the cameras when something negative is going on Edmondson Village. Let's ensure that we continue to highlight the history, the culture, the people of Edmondson Village, and that's what today is about, ensuring that we're investing in their future and investing in this community. Next up, we're going to hear from our amazing council member, and that will be Councilman John Bullock.
So good afternoon, everyone. I don't think it's any coincidence that we're blessed with such a beautiful day today. So excuse me for not wearing a jacket, but I want to take advantage of this warm weather. But you know, this is really an auspicious occasion, and I look at the leadership behind us, both the council president and the mayor. You know, if you look at the national level, there's talk about infrastructure investment, but here in Baltimore, being a leader in investing in infrastructure, this bridge right here. Again, we think about what it means for people to be able to walk and to bike and to drive over a bridge that is newly renovated. I think it's a huge accomplishment for this community. And again, you know, the council president has represented us at the state level and here at the local level as well, and talked about, you know, bridging communities. And one of the things that we recognize is Edmondson Avenue touches so many of us. The Edmondson Avenue runs both between the 9th and the 8th district, where we are now, and so we know that there is so much partnership. I know Councilman Burnett's office is also here, really being a great partner. Hilton winds up being the dividing line between our districts, but at the same time, we're so unified and connected. And so this kind of investment is only the first step. I know the mayor has a very audacious agenda as it relates to investing in communities, particularly communities that have not seen the level of investment that we would like to over generations. And so we look at this as a great step forward, a wonderful opportunity. And so I won't be in front of you long, but again, just happy to have so many people out here supporting this effort. And so now I'll turn it over to Paris Gray, who's representing my colleague, my friend, Councilman Kristerfer Burnett. Thank you so much.
Hello, Southwest Baltimore. I'm here today on behalf of Councilman Kristerfer Burnett. Unfortunately, he had a scheduling conflict and could not be here today. So on behalf of Councilmember Burnett and as a resident of the 8th District, we would like to sincerely thank Mayor Brandon Scott, who is leading the charge of equity and transportation for all of Baltimore, for Baltimore City Department of Transportation, for their hard work of executing this project while keeping the bridge partially open to residents and commuters, and additionally, their careful planning helped to minimize the impact of construction to surrounding communities. To our leaders in Annapolis and City Hall, who acknowledge that Southwest Baltimore is a priority, and it is a priority for improvements in infrastructure and transportation. And lastly, our residents. Residents, give yourselves a hand. Our residents, for their patience as construction took place on one of the busiest streets in Baltimore City. As Mayor Scott mentioned, Edmondson Avenue is a major artery in and out of Baltimore City into the surrounding neighborhoods. With over 40,000 vehicles traveling along the corridor daily, improving upon our existing infrastructure is necessary. The Edmondson Avenue Bridge was well overdue for improvements. The new bridge means safety for our community members who travel and walk to and from our district, as well as providing a smooth ride for cars and buses who travel along Edmondson Avenue each and every day. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, Paris, and to all of our elected officials for joining this afternoon in this wonderful celebration. And as we bring today's event to a close, I want to thank everyone for coming out to celebrate this monumental completion. We appreciate all of your support in the Edmondson Avenue Bridge project. Thank you. At this time, we'll take any questions from the media.
I saw one more of our community leaders, Katrina Onboard, who represents Edmondson High School Alumni Association. Now, Mr. President, they say we in Edmondson Village. I'm about to test that out real quick. I'm gonna do one thing. If I don't get a response, well, I know we ain't really there. EA. Woo! Oh, we here. Questions?
Some people are confused.
And Mr. Diggs, I didn't see Mr. Diggs from Edgewood, sir. Always good to see you.
No questions?
Who's first? Anybody?
I'll go after.
You have a question? I don't think there's anyone else.
Nobody else. Can't say
You have a question?
Mike's right there.
I can wait, and we can do it after this. if you want.
No, do it now. Come on.
It's not for you.
Oh, it's not for me? Okay. All right. Thank you, everybody.